Hi there and welcome to my channel. A while ago I purchased some Born Pretty stamping plates, and in this video I'll be swatching and reviewing them. And you can find all the product information in the description box below. The stamping plates I purchased are BPL-100 and BPL-105. And these two are very interesting, and I own nothing like BP-105. For the swatches I've used my Tiffany Duo clear stamper, my small clear stamper and my usual mix of stamping polishes. Before I get started, don't forget to hit that like button as it really does help me out. I'll start with BPL-100 and I'm totally in love with this. It's packed full of fabulous dream catchers, feather designs. There is a lot of other images as well, like the arrows, gems and antlers. If you like these types of designs, you'll absolutely love this plate, and I got a little lost in the world of it when I was swatching. I've taken 18 swatches from across the plate, so this really shows you what this plate has to offer, but I could have gone on and on. And to be honest, the amount of manis that you'll be able to create from this one plate will be absolutely endless. So far I've only made one mani, but I will be returning very soon, as I have a few polishes that I think would match so well. There is a lot of detail in all of the designs, even down to the small images. I have dream catchers and feather plates, but I have nothing like this. As you can see, it has swatched fantastically. I would probably say a clear stamper would be the best. I would personally want to see where each swatch sits best on the nail, but that's just me. For a mani, I used a green gel polish that I recently reviewed and decided they would work well together. I couldn't make up my mind what colour to stamp, but in the end I went with black, and I just picked some dream catchers for each of the nails, and I absolutely love it. BPL-105 for me is quite an unusual stamping plate for me to purchase, but it's full of fairy and elf type characters with that amazing house in the centre. I really don't know why I purchased it, other than the fact that I absolutely love fairies. I will however say that the ivy leaves around the outside were an absolute pain in the backside to scrape and to swatch. I think mainly it's because they're on the outside of the plate and that they're open designs. I only managed to pick a few bits and pieces up here and there with them. I was quite disappointed by that, to be fair. I love how well the house has swatched. That will make an amazing nail with that image. But I think the main thing I see when I look at this plate is decals. All of them fairies and elves need colour, and each image has enough space between the detail that you could really make them come to life. Now, the stamper I mainly used was my small clear stamper. When I swatch tiny images like these fairies and elves, I find that the smaller stamper is easier. You're dealing with less swatch basically. But how gorgeous do they look? Other than the small ivy leaf problem, for me this plate has swatched brilliantly. For a mani, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I used a dark blue gel polish. Again, I recently reviewed it on my channel. And I just added a different fairy to each nail, and I stamped in pearl white. This just shows you how big they look on a nail, and I have to say they fit really well. Onto some live swatching, and I'll be using the XL Fabinails stamper and a scraper, my Born Pretty black stamping polish, and as always I'll be placing them onto my lint roller, and I'll be taking 4 swatches from each plate. I used between 2 to 3 stampers per plate, and I've used 4 different stamping polishes, which are Hit the Bottle, Born Pretty, Colour Alike and Nicole Diary. I would like to try the dual clear and white stamper from Born Pretty that I recently reviewed on these plates. If you haven't seen that review, it's in my Born Pretty playlist and definitely worth a view. I would love to shrink some of these larger dream catchers just so that I can get more of the design onto my nail. Both of these plates are really nicely engraved, which makes for easy swatching. I really like Born Pretty plates, especially the latest ones they have brought out, but I am actually looking into some of the older ones now as well. So with the fairy plate, I wanted to see how many of the small images you could fit onto my small stamper. I would say very comfortably 3. If your stamper was slightly bigger, probably 4. But you would probably be able to make quite a few decals over only a few stampers, which I really like. If they were placed slightly different, I think I would have been able to have got 4 small images on this small stamper. But on this plate, I'm actually going to add in one extra swatch, and that's the house. And how amazing does this house look? Both of these plates have swatched fantastically. Some really nice stamping plates to add to my collection. So I really hope you've enjoyed my swatch and review on these 2 Born Pretty stamping plates. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then I would love it if you could. And also don't forget to come over and follow me on Instagram at glittershinenails. So until next time, happy stamping and bye!